Welcome back to another Blueprints video. Should be part 21, and we're getting started with day 36. Last time on this game, we actually had a crazy couple days the last time I played this. We opened a couple of why can I not think? We found a couple of red letters. Couldn't think of the term that I'm trying to think of, but safes, 8 safes. I was trying to think back to that letter, or to the secret code. But we opened a couple of, I guess, safes. One of them was actually a safe, which was I believe it was not the office, because we did do the office. It was the gosh, I'm blanking on everything. It's also been 2 weeks since I've played this game, so bear with me, as might be things that I'm kind of gonna go back and look at. It was the study. We got it with the date 1208, which we kind of figured out after a couple guesses was Baroness Orlovai's birthday. She's also, as we kind of put together, is Caitlin JRE. So is how she was born. So we're obviously in a lineage of royalty, which is kind of what we've been thinking for a while anyways, but it was cool to get that confirmation with that. So we opened that one, and then the other one we did, which was down underground, was that random code that you spin. Didn't realize the first time I was down there that there was actually a red letter down there. And after looking again, I saw a red letter there, and I thought, oh, maybe this is a date. The only number that actually existed on this was the number 8, so we put that down. Then we, just by thinking it could be a date, and there's only a 3-letter date, tried May 8th, the only 3-letter month that we know of, and that ended up working. So that got us May 8th, which was a letter from Worth Laud to Sinclair, and was what I think I realized. That kind of rewatched that just a little bit ago because I wanted to refresh my memory, since it has been a couple weeks since we have last played, is that Worth Laud sent this letter a while ago, and then someone else resent that letter in a red letter, blackmailing him with a blackmail letter, essentially. I think because I'm assuming Sinclair Herbert maybe did give this Worth Laud what he wanted, essentially. I'm not exactly sure what he gave him, whether it was a job, whether it was just money, gave him involvement in the estate, potentially. Just Worth was looking for something to keep him quiet. The other thing we did was we found one of these bad boys, second microchip. I don't know if they have any other uses besides here. I kind of thinking I might just hold on to both of them as we walk around. But we do have 2 out of 3. And that second one was found very randomly, pretty much accidentally, in one of the pots in the vases at the very beginning here in the entrance hall, which we will show here in a second. But first, let's do what we always do, which is burn a few steps and go get our outer room figured out. Classrooms would be really cool if that is an option. Is not today. So we have the shelter. We have trading posts, and then we have the hovel, which we could pay steps instead of gems. I still think I'd rather have a usage for the gems right now, so it does make it nice. Like, you could afford any plan potentially, and then you could Ooh, you know, I might consider Hovel, only because last time we did read Our Ladyship's diary, and there were some effects based on the room that you ended in, and one of them that wasn't in here was the hovel. The other one that wasn't, that I didn't notice, was the regular bedroom. And we did end our last run in the bedroom. I haven't noticed anything different. We start with 70 steps, 2 gems, so we'll see if there's any positive or negative effects from being in the bedroom. I did mark that down at the end. Haven't noticed anything at the moment. But I think the hovel would be actually one that's kind of interesting to end our day and see if the next day we start with anything. So let's actually do it. We haven't been in here in a while. I feel like I've only ever drafted this room once, which I could actually tell right here. Yep, this is just the second time. It's belonging to one of the groundskeepers. We have 5 red letters, and we have done 2 of the sanctums. I think we've actually opened 3 of the doors, and I think we know where a 4th key is. So this was the letter from Anne Babbage to Denny Ravane for basically, he was fired. And then there's the new groundskeeper, which I'm blanking on his name at the moment, but he's the one who wrote the apple orchard stuff. This looks like the moonshine that they were smuggling. Denny Ravane was also really interested in finding room 46, obviously, with this he did. The 45292 is pretty interesting. I think if you do it sequentially, like the order of not order of operations necessarily, but if you do the math, I think if you do 45 times 2 is 90, divided by 9 is 10, minus 2 is 8. I think that's really interesting because of how I've been saying for a while that I think 8 is really important, and more do I just believe that even more so, that there's some major significance to the number 8. The classrooms, I think, really show that. There's a lot of symbolic 8 is a very symbolic number, so I'm not exactly sure still, but I do think there's obviously the 8 sanctum keys, the 8 red letters. Like, it doesn't take a genius to realize that. I think I kind of was putting that together a while ago, but more and more, like, everything that I see more and more just leads me to continue to think that. So, man, this headset is very throwing me off. My wife will get home and I have no clue. So, this is just his chimney. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. There was the picture that had to do with this room. So I really think if we do end our day here, it would be kind of interesting, but it might as well not waste the day. So we'll go see what's happening. It's hard to play this game after a couple weeks and forgetting a lot. Oh, the pots are still broken. Cool. It's kind of what I expected once I saw that microchip was there, but I do really want to get the library. Library for multiple reasons. Because there's lots of books I haven't read. Yo, Sean, what's going on, man? Happy weekend, hopefully, for you. I do want the library for that, but I also want to check, because the only other video that the library has, or the security monitor showed, was in the library, and that's basically how I put 2 and 2 together for the 3 steps required. Let's... Yeah, this is going to be interesting with the gems, but... There's a key. Okay. Maybe... If we get the laundry room, that actually could be really clutch. But back to what I was saying, before I lose that train of thought, is... that... I've lost it. I've lost that train of thought. Just open another door and then we'll... Chamber of Mirrors. That was a bad decision. Library. Got it. Thank you. Yes. Oh gosh. The library has books, and then you can also get the bookstore from it, but also it seems potentially that other microchip could be in there. Thank you, Sean, for that. I needed that for sure. It's gonna be one of those streams. Do the den. Again, gems are not super valuable for us right now. Ooh, you got a draft tonight. That's exciting, man. I haven't had any yet. I need to really start looking into to fantasy football again a little bit. It's probably my drafts are gonna be in the next week or two. Been locked in on baseball for a while. Okay. None of these go straight, which is a little scary. I think we take the wine cellar. A little sketch, but and I'm gonna go from the parlor side because I do think I have a lot of rooms that turn right, like the bedroom or the observatory. I'm just gonna do it because there's no point wasting time. Okay, well, we have to take the passage here, otherwise we would be screwed. So that's unfortunate. It's gonna cost us a bunch. Oh, we have a spare green room. Okay. Could take guest bedroom then. Anyone you're targeting this year, Sean? Big time? Obviously Vikings, but okay. Let's take the guest bedroom. We get a lot of steps from this, which are going to be really key for us to be opening doors later. So at some point I think we'll be hoping to trade our gems in the laundry room. The black box is true. The blue box is true. Okay. So either they're both true or they're both false. So say if they're both true, then this would be false. The gems are in the true box. Well, there would be true boxes, so that wouldn't work. So say they're both false, then this is the true box, and the gems are in the true box, which would be this one. Really want Burrow MVP here. Yeah, I mean, I think that's not... Yeah, I wouldn't say, as long as he stays healthy, like, that's a pretty good guess. And he's still fairly underrated as far as quarterbacks. Like, he's not going, like, you know, as high as Lamar or, you know, Josh Allen. I don't know about, like, Gene Daniels and some of those guys, but... Nice. More gems. Round when I can't even spend our gems. Okay. Chapel here, or security here. Let's get security. Just gotta make sure we get plenty of steps. Happy that I got the nursery, so... It always does, man. Draft position is everything. We'll take the bedroom. like just where you're drafting is so much. Are you starting from scratch, or is yours a keeper league? Yeah, GNT, of course. I mean, it's always fun to get the hot new, young running backs. I might do the bedroom closet and get 4 items. It's a little risky. But yeah, four items is new teams. Okay, gotcha. Oh, we got a dice. That's kind of what I thought I might get, and the coin purse. So we do have a chance at a reroll here. And a shovel is nice. I think 2 of my 3 leagues are going to be keepers. At least keeping 2 or 3 players. Okay. Fine with Chapel. For now. Okay. Billiard room is good. Getting lots of our puzzle rooms early, getting us plenty of items. So we got 16. Ooh, it's a big one. So 10 minus 2 is 8, times 10 is 80, divided by 8 is 10. Okay, 8 squared is 64, minus 20 is 44, divided by 11 is 4. Let's go. Yo, old Uncle Son, what is going on? Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, let me alarm you. There's some puzzle in this. Shh. Spoilers, man. Spoilers. What's going on? I appreciate the follow, man. welcome to the stream. Ban this guy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. It's over for you. We crack down on spoilers for sure in this stream. So thank you so much though for the follow, man. Welcome. Yeah, we're just I don't even know what we're doing today, but we're doing what we can. Trying to figure things out little by little. All right, math. I actually like math, so I've never quite seen a pink squared, so I'm not sure. So we're gonna have to probably figure this out by trial and error. If it comes, I'm assuming it probably comes after the multiplication. That's kind of how it's done before. For some reason my messages are getting cut off. How far in the game are you? What's the loose ends you got? Oh, great question. Yeah, PEMDAS. I wish it were that easy, Sean, but it kind of is. It's kind of PEMDAS, more or less. But we have no parentheses and all that good stuff. But loose ends, I have 5 of 8 red letters, I believe. I have opened 3 of the Sanctum. Assuming you've played on Old Uncle Stone, I'm just gonna call you Stone if that's cool. We've opened 3 Sanctum doors, have solved the puzzle in each of them, for 2 of them. I have a 4th key that I know how to do. The game I did get it, or the day I got it, I didn't have steps to actually open the door, and since then I haven't had the chance to actually do that. Get that key again. So we have 4 that we know for sure. What else? I guess I feel like those are kind of the main things. Obviously, we've gotten to room 46. Trying to just like put together the story of Mary, okay, our mother, our whole family, like lineage. There's lots of books we still haven't read. The Blackbridge Grotto, like I think we have 2 of 3 of the microchips, so trying to find the 3rd one, see what's in there. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the short end. You'll see it also as we go through, but so I'm gonna guess this is So 20. I'm going to say minus 1 and minus 13. So I'm going to say that's 6 times 1. And then we'll say square root 6 times, or not square root, squared. 6 times 6, 36 divided by 12 is 3. That would be my guess of how that goes, since that seems to work. And it does. Thanks for update. You got a lot of stuff open. Runs will be good. Yes. Yeah, I think I still got plenty to do. So, day 36. Yeah, I have all the 4 permanent additions. You can see here. I also have the shovel in my inventory. I'm also holding both microchips because you never know. I still haven't figured out if that's the only place they're useful. I kind of like to just grab them and see if they would be useful anywhere else, but yeah, I feel like we're doing pretty good. It's been a couple weeks since I last played. Apologize, there's probably an ad break going on right now, but yeah, let's continue on. This is our only door. We do have a reroll if we needed. Oh yeah, don't necessarily want to use the reroll yet. I mean, Chamber of Mirrors is it's bad until he calls it. Obviously, can't go anywhere. Could do Observatory. Might just, yeah. We'll do it. Whoa. Okay. This is a lot. So this is a pair of chests has been out of the entrance hall. This is the slice 3 steps. And this is green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. I don't want to get the last one because I'm pretty sure that's Draxus the dead. For dead rooms are more common today, at least at the moment. Sometimes it is actually good depending on what rooms we're looking for, but okay, we're gonna have to take West Wing Hall. For sure. And we could just take the kitchen. We could just get rid of gymnasium. Yeah, I might just grab the gymnasium. Just get it out of my inventory, or out of my pool. I think if the shoes, running shoes were there, they were going to be on that little bench there, so I think we're good. Oh, lucky rabbit's foot. That would be awesome if we were not closed off this direction. Definitely like to try and snag that sometime, but do the veranda. Special flower. Coins. Could use a key there, but we'll hold off. Hope that we'll find. Okay, any of these are good. Armory could basically give us a sledgehammer. It could also give us a torch. It could give us shield and the like axe. Okay, I think I might take the armory. Cool. Now we can open all these chests. We don't even necessarily need a sledgehammer. I think the point of that too is like, if you were to combine items, you could lose your sledgehammer. Now you have something that. This is 32 coins. Permanently remove the jump pass from the mirror. I definitely want this. I haven't been able to grab that, so that would be cool depending on the room to use. Yeah, being able to use a sledgehammer. Have something. To have something that works as a sledgehammer and you don't necessarily have to have it is nice. Okay. Commissary, I guess. Could always re-roll, but It's just the risk of... Yeah, axe is super good, for sure. So we ever got the sledgehammer, then we were able to combine that to get the power hammer. We still have the ability to open chests and whatnot. I'm assuming that's why that's kind of there and why some of these are there. Some of these extra items that kind of do the same thing. I don't know. I'm considering re-rolling. The scary part is I don't have a security card, so we could get completely locked out. We're gonna have to do this for now. Okay, that door is still there. See, there's a sledgehammer if we needed to buy. Magnifying glass. Kind of burn all our gold. So how do we use the axe? In the room directory to permanently... Okay. So we just do it now. Okay, cool. So we could go in here. Obviously something that probably costs a lot. We would want to... you know, get rid of, like the trophy room. 5 cost. Now you just get 8 gems. That's pretty sick. Could do that. Could do... We still haven't found room 8. Tunda's spendy. Attic is spendy. Where are some of our spendier rooms? Vault. Drafting Studios 2. Let's see. Great Halls. Foyers 2. Passageways 2. Cloisters 3. Although the cloister, there are ways to... ways to get rid of the green room cost, so... just kind of checking through... Canariums. We haven't found the treasure trove. I think we just added that. Yeah, we did. We just added treasure trove last time, so we haven't found that yet. Outer rooms don't cost anything, so what would it be? I mean, reducing classroom would actually be kind of good, just because you end up having to spend a lot of gems on the classroom. I think we'll do... tough choice. I'm leaning towards vault or trophy room. Something that gets us a lot and is pretty spendy. Definitely want to get the most value out of this. Why don't we just do trophy room? I mean, how do we do that though? No, I appreciate you asking. I really, to be honest, really want to try and do this without even suggestions or hints or reminders. Something that I think people try and do is like give a little nudge of like, hey, you've seen this. Like, to be honest, I don't really want that. Like, if I forget something, then I want myself to like remember that. So I really appreciate you asking before putting the suggestion out. That's actually really nice, so thank you very much. Yeah, I think I just want to, you know, I want to make the mistakes, you know. I think that's part of my experience. Is like I'm okay if I don't do this the most efficient way possible. I think that's the beauty of this game, is like every playthrough is different, and part of it is like making those mistakes and not knowing what is useful, you know? So, I mean, the nice part about the trophy room, like, costs 5, yeah. I think I'm gonna do it. But I gotta figure out how to do it. Oh, there it is. The axe, LB. Ooh. Okay. Axed. Nice. Understand why my playthrough was filled with mistakes and that made it fun all the way to the end. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that you understand that. And like something like that, maybe there is like a most there's a way that maybe is the most efficient or the best way. But I do think the beauty of this game is that there isn't necessarily one way to play it. I did totally, you did beat the whole game though, or do everything you wanted to in it. I guess it's hard to say like what is beating the game, but I'm a dummy though. I didn't reduce this. Just kind of scared me there. Played this game long enough, I should remember to do that every time, but we haven't. We have 4 hours in it. I got everything this game has done. Irreparable to my psyche. That's hilarious, yeah. No, it's like I'm completely obsessed with this game. Honestly, from the first day I played it, I was 100% hooked to it. Nice, more dice. Okay, it's huge. I'll like think about it randomly. Oh my gosh, we have so many dice now. Okay, can definitely do some things. More gems that we don't necessarily need. Okay. I would agree. Like this game, and for me, Outer Wilds, like as far as newer puzzle games, are so freaking good. And have actually had like insane effects on me personally, just playing them, which is pretty crazy to say about a video game, but it's absolutely the truth. I'm deciding what I want. I think I need the running shoes for sure. I want the coat check so bad, but I have nowhere to go with it. Adds Augurum, Summon, Pumper, Midday's Draft Pool. I don't necessarily need either of those. I'm really nervous about my steps today. Okay, we'll take the turnip for sure. Everything's costing me money. Ah, sledgehammer. Rotate the library. I really do want the library, so I think we're gonna take that. For many reasons we had talked about, we need to order another book. I think. Ah, shoot, we might have actually ordered all these books. Now that I think about it, I think we need to buy more books. We got first edition, we did get the full Realm and Rune last time. I'm pretty sure we have ordered all of these, which is kind of unfortunate. I mean, we could reorder one just to see. I think Swimbird was the only one that we didn't check who had checked it out. I think it was the first book we grabbed, so maybe we just look at that again. Okay. Where was she sitting in that video? I think she was sitting right here, and he came from over here. So my theories are, he put something in a book over on this bookshelf that has the microchip on it. Or they put the microchip in whatever book they were reading. And it's probably one I have to get from the bookstore. And there, you know, we'll open the page and there'll just be a microchip in there. I don't know. That would be my theories, but he was on this side. I don't totally remember. I'll have to go back and watch that video, which I'm not opposed to doing. Okay. I'm gonna open this because I really want the bookstore. I have a bunch of rerolls, so I'm not afraid to use them. As much as I want the laundry room. Yeah, there's the bookshop. Beautiful. Definitely gonna... Oh, we don't have money. It's also rough. We do have enough for one of the drafting strategies, which is good. Gosh, I would really love to read either of these two, but... Let's buy this one for now. Maybe we'll get some more money later. At least make sure we have a new book. So I'm actually going to pull up my old stream. If you guys want to watch that. I'm pretty sure it was the most recent. So let's see. Let's find it. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So where does he... in the room? So you got the 3 chairs. She's sitting in basically the long side, right side chair. Here's the portraits. He's over here. He comes from middle shelf. Yeah, that's just me. Let me go back. I think I watched it twice. So he comes over. With a book. She's looking at a book. He looks like he's showing her something in that book. It zooms in so close, but the lighting, like, it's so hard to tell what even is happening there. Here's all my streams. Okay. So, I was right. She was sitting here. He came from, like, right here. So unless one of these books does something. Also, there's a random arrow that just points over here. I don't know. Also, old Uncle Stone, if you're interested, I have posted like, I don't know, half or so of my playthrough on YouTube so far. If you want to like start from the beginning, see how the things that I've done very poorly and maybe a few of the things that I've done okay, but plan is to post all of them. I just have a few of videos that I haven't done yet, trying to kind of space them out. Also, it's kind of nice in case people like, I don't have a ton of views on them, but you know, if people started commenting and saying like things that I hadn't done yet, it's nice to kind of post them a little bit later, as I am trying to, you know, do this as much spoiler free as possible. These have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on notes from strains in various corners of the library. It's interesting that these books are never readable. So, unless I don't have the right item, like I needed the sledgehammer to, you know, break that vase open, maybe I need something else that I don't have here to find what is hidden. So that could be one theory. The other theory is that they put the microchip in a book that I have not found yet, bought, or whatever. So $60 hours almost into this game. I'm scared to have 400. Holy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we have found 4 sanctum keys. We just haven't opened 4 doors. To be fair, 200 was on like the last portion of the game and challenges. Gotcha, that makes sense. Like doing the like 1 hour trophy and stuff like that. That probably makes sense. Yeah, I'm nervous about how much bigger this game still gets, because I feel like I've done so much and yet it just continues to surprise me how much more there is. Just keeps going. 1 day trophy was hell, yeah. Dude, I can just imagine you just have to get so lucky. Oh my god. In those runs. Okay. We'll go out. Still worried about steps. Okay. Kind of like the aquarium here. Lots of rerolls, but this will get me some steps. Ooh, the lever. Another key. Oh, brother. I really want to get the cloister, because I finally know how to get in there. I really don't want to burn 9 steps at the moment. Trophy room. Oh, of course, the day we don't need it. I'm okay taking the tunnel. So I just want to go south. And then we'll hopefully get something that goes either way. Ooh, laundry room. That's actually really good. Even though we get closed off that one room. I'm fine with that. I really do want the laundry room. Just we can trade a bunch of these gems in that we do not need. So gems for coins. Okay. Does cost 5. We don't have. Shoot, I'm an idiot. I also probably needed power to do what I actually wanted, which was steps for gems. But coins would at least be good. But we don't have. Ooh, rumpus room. I feel like I have to take it. Yeah. I haven't had the rumpus room in too long. Can never say no to the great Alzara. Shockingly, this is only the 4th time I've ever gotten him. So, let's see what Alzara's got for us today.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of the dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
He's creepy, but there's something comforting about
I
him.
suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
A tree.
I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair. A seed that has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen.
Was that me as in Simon? That's crazy. Also rhetorical question, but I'm like, who is that? It kind of looked like Old Man Simon. And Simon as in us. What the hell, man? You know, I always think I'm gonna like get some sort of answer. I always end up more confused when I see Alzara, but it's always great at the same time. I love being confused. What a guy. Spread gems. Could do the dark room. Stay. How did I know that was gonna happen? I'm not burning steps. Okay. Yikes. Holy crap. I had to lose all my steps. Oh. I wonder if I could get the, I'm trying to get the freezer at this point. Treasure trove. Okay, we'll do that. Or we could do kitchen. I've never been treasure trove. Kitchen can keep us going, but really for how long? I think we do treasure trove. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna make it back out to the hovel. Burn too many steps, unless there's like a lot of food here. Oh, snap. What is this? Okay. Okay. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. So write this down. I'm assuming that this means that every time we enter the treasure trove, there will be a new green letter. So next time, our green memo. So next time we open this, it would say something different. I hope. So that's just kind of our introductory to this room. Hey, guess what? Every time you open, just give me a green memo that's true and tell you something different. What it's gonna tell you, I have no clue. So what could we even do here? Also, this door goes... Interesting. Doesn't even make sense how this door goes. Dining room. I guess that gets us some food. Hell yeah. It's probably the best thing we could have drafted there. Okay, we might actually have a shot to get back. Thank you, dining room. Especially if we get the bonus. I forget what this is. Aquarium. Get 30, yes. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. That was really clutch. We could go down the foundation. We could go outside to the hovel now and survive. So that's kind of our way out. So we should be able to keep exploring. I just want to try to end my day in the hovel. It's really important to that. I don't want to have to draft it again. It's actually kind of rough on the footsteps. Definitely would like to buy another book as well for the end of this. Getting a little low on keys. Let's see, breaker box, music room. Could get a major key. We're unfortunately completely closed out the whole area to our south, kind of because of the furnace. only doors right now are through the bookshop. I'm still just not sure what is going on in the laboratory, if anything. Would getting the lavatory while it's like close to the furnace do anything? I don't know if I've ever opened it when it's like glowing red like that. Appears not. So I feel like there's gotta be something in here, I just don't know. Okay. Could trade all of our gems right now for keys. Or for coins. I'd rather have coins. Wait, oh, I'm a dumbass. We just flipped them. That was stupid. I was thinking, for some reason my brain, I've done this before, and for some reason my brain thought I was just gonna turn all of my gems into coins. So, guess we'll do for keys. Waste some more coins. Poop. Puppy? Where's Puppy? You just asking for a puppy? Where did Puppy come through? But we could buy the other book. We'll do that maybe. Give me a second. Lose half your steps, or need 6 steps for either of these. Really doesn't matter. Might as well just do passageway. Oh, did he? Oh, little boy. Kaya's right here. She's hanging out. She's always hanging out with Dad. Okay, we gotta be careful on the steps we use here. Damn it, clock tower. I'm gonna start with 1 key for each. This could be worth grabbing, even though I can't see how many like tomorrow rooms we have. Even just getting 1, you know, isn't the worst thing in the world. I think it's the only one. Crazily enough. I know we have more than 2. We have 3 because of the aquarium. Okay, well, we'll get a key tomorrow, I guess. We'll burn some steps. We should still be able to get back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 down to the foundation. Is there anything we need to do anywhere else? We have the running shoes, so. stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms. Keys on opening doors or gems when drafting special rooms. I think I've only ever found this once before. Okay, so we could just start sprinting. Okay. It would be nice if we could just buy everything for free, too. Yeah, we're not losing any. Okay, we got both drafting strategies. Good enough. I could just run all the way through. Yeah, just run all the way back. Oh, that makes me lose. One gem, one key, one wind-up toy. What do we want to make sure that it has tomorrow? I just like the running shoes, to be honest, or the sledgehammer, or the shovel. The metal detector. The shovel. Don't know if there's anything else we're trying to do right now. Freezer would have been sick close to the furnace there. Just too bad. The treasure trove is cool. Okay, I think I want to go end my day and then just see what's happening. What happens if we end our day in here? The next day. Let's do it. Okay. Day 36 in the books. We had a garden shopping center. It was an okay day. We're able to buy a couple new books from the bookshop, so at least gives us a couple days at the library before we need to get those last two books. Treasure trove for the first time, and we're ending on the hovel. Nothing else crazy that we discovered. Let's continue. Day 37. So we're starting with one key because we had the clock tower. Is there anything else that we're noticing because of the hovel? No. 36 coins. Nothing different, really. Okay. Okay. Fine with that start. Good old Mount Holly. Schoolhouse. Yeah, I think we gotta take the schoolhouse. Try and get to day 8 today. Or, grade 8. So this is a classroom day. Again, did not notice anything about the hovel yet. Ending our day in the hovel. There's a classroom. There's the library. Well, both, but... This just has to do with the colors, kind of in the flags. Can redraw. Okay. Can get another classroom out of the way. I'm saving the apples in case we get something that like increases apples deliciousness. We can re-roll out of here. Okay, chapel. Chapel wouldn't be terrible. Something to the right is fine though too. Oh, classroom. Not enough. Okay. Kind of looking for something like the Nook. Just gotta make sure we get some gems. So we do need to do some of these like puzzles. Okay, we'll do the library. Make sure we get that. Check out card. All the people that have checked this out. I've checked it out twice now. Let's figure that it has that. Mrs. Peterson twice. Simon. Mrs. Peterson again. Anne Babbage. Detective Bond Margle. there's a chest in here. Kinda wanna just open it. See if they can give me keys or rerolls are good. I was hoping maybe for some gems, but okay. Still don't know the code for that. Alright, I definitely want the parlor. Because I want to get this figured out. Get some gems. The gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. So, you could assume the gems are not in, if the gems are not in this box, if this is true, then this means this is true, which means this is false, so they're not in this box, and they're not in this box, which means they'd be in the white box. So that actually works. If this is false, then it means they are in this box. It means that this is also false, which means this is true, but this is saying it's in this box, and this being, yeah, I think it's just the white box. That way it doesn't work, because it gives you two statements that go against each other, potentially. Fine using one of our dead rooms here. Car keys. Dead end room. Can also redraw. Got another classroom. Don't hate. Only danger there is it is dead end. I really need a lot more gems to make this work. I'm gonna go spare room because I need more gems. I need things that fork. Shoot. This goes the wrong way. I could redraw. Considering I think I do. I think I want to go from the library on that side because if we get a classroom then I can use it. I can grab it. I think it still goes the right way. Garage, armory. Keys are not the best. Let me grab this. I'm gonna hold off on the axe for now. despite that being pretty good. Okay. Could take a classroom here. So this was science. This was just helping us with the periodic table. Not much else. Another classroom. I am curious if the commissary... I want something with some gems. Could keep redrawing. Pretty cool if we got the trophy room, since we have it for free and it gives us a ton of gems. Commissary could be nice because we could buy some gems if it has them for sale, but there's no guarantee, and then there goes our last gem. Let's redraw. Let's see if we can get the trophy room. Or something that gives us more gems, at the very least. Workshop is always spicy. Kitchen coat check. Ooh, Lucky Rabbit's Foot. That is also spicy. Okay, we might take Lucky Rabbit's Foot. If we have to put it back in, we will. Okay. Might as well just eat this here. So probably not coming back this way. So the tough choice becomes, do I go from this way or do I go from the library side? And sometimes the classrooms, they go either way. So that's the tough. Go left or right. Okay, I'm fine with the bedroom. Gets us where we need to go for now. With the Lucky Rabbit's Foot, maybe we'll find some more items too. Okay, dining room seems good. Give us some items, please. Not great. We just have the one shop right now. Ugh, I don't want to burn my... Really don't want to burn my only gem for the courtyard. I would love to double my coins, but it might not be terrible to just take it. Ugh, it's tough. Or we redraw. So just take the 4 coins. Maybe we get that at a better time. Okay. Ugh. keys. Okay, we gotta do commissary here. And hope we can buy some things. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Wow. Damn it, we have no gems. Rough, man. Okay. This feels like our only hope. Metal detector and shovel could be good. I grab them both. Hope this has lockpick kit. Okay. Could be good, but I feel like it's so inconsistent. That was close. Not worried about steps. This gives us 2 doors. Rough. And this one's requires a key card, man. What is going on? I mean, I have to take this. Wow. Could double my coins, but 2 dice. 2 more dice. And a gem. We severely need keys now, too. Oh. Okay. We're not out of here yet. Gotta re-roll. Might take the workshop. Some decent items we could... Oh, they really hate me, don't they? It's like the wifey's home, so I'm gonna definitely take a break here in a second. Detector shovel. Lockpick kit goes with the big sound amplifier. I don't remember what I actually have made. Brutal. Okay. So we have double door that needs a key card. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do to... Be right back. Okay, so I feel like this day's kind of done. I did want to look at the rooms that we could go to sleep in and see what happens. Guest bedroom. Observable effects, nothing special. Okay. What else have we grabbed, if anything? I really thought that the hovel would have some sort of observable effect, but I haven't noticed anything. I wonder if sleeping in the bed, not the bunk room, but the nursery would do anything, actually. It doesn't look like she marked down the boudoir, so we could end in here and see if that does anything. What can we do with any of these? I do want to put the lucky rabbit's foot back and coat check. I don't really know if there's much else we can do. We just have to go to a new day, unfortunately. Schoolhouse makes it tough because, like, if you don't get a lot of gems, you're kind of screwed. I mean, we did get the library, so at least we're gonna... Did we get the library? Yeah, we did. We can at least check out a book next time. 10 coins. So I think we'll put the Lucky Rabbit's Foot back. And probably just end our day in the Beaujour. I don't think there's anything else that's useful. We go back to the library real quick. I just want to review what I've made. And see if there's anything new we can actually make. Huh. Is that a new one? Oh, we'll go check that real quick. I'm sure I can't do the chess game. I've barely gotten any rooms today. Kind of interesting. I mean, there are already 2 microchips in here, so... Oh. Weird. It ended up back there because I took it out. That makes sense. Okay. I feel like you have to be some sort of an investigative, like, journalist to figure out this game sometimes. Piece it all together. So, we're gonna go back to the library. The trophy room would be so clutch with the classrooms, because then you would just have so many gems. So I wanted to see what I've built, and if I haven't built any of the combos I have available to me, which I think was like shovel and metal detector, and then lockpick and metal detector were the ones that I could actually make now. Let's go see. We've done shovel and metal detector for the detector shovel. And we did metal detector and lockpick for the pick sound amplifier. I think the pick sound amplifier just made us able to unlock picks better. The detector shovel, I don't exactly remember. So let's go make that again, just as a refresher. And then we'll put the Lucky Rabbit's Foot probably back. I just think that's generally been a really good item for me. Anytime I've had it, I've been able to go pretty far. This being an exception to that. I think we have enough steps to kind of do this. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think we do. Oh, this is taking extra steps, so maybe not. Screw it, let's go drop the Loki Rabbit's foot off now, so I don't have to make the whole walk back. Just to be safe. I was gonna consider putting the detector shovel back, but nah. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Much greater chance of finding coins and keys while digging. That's just all it does. It just improves your chance of getting those. There's no hidden thing, like I could dig into certain things that are normally not diggable. I don't know. You'd think. Maybe. But I think we'll just end in here. I feel like every vase now could potentially be broken with the sledgehammer. Let's see what happens here. If we call it a day in the door. See if we notice anything. Hoffel didn't do shit. What did that picture have to do with anything? The picture I'm talking about in question is this one. Like, what? So we got an academic villa with 5 classrooms. Okay, we're gonna play another day. I'm just not sure what that picture means. We're starting with 70, we're starting with 2 gems. Kind of all normal. Nothing unique. Did my luck go up more? Maybe? This picture is this. It's literally this river, this little stream. It almost makes it like the drawing look like the antechamber, you know? There's no like X marked on this drawing, like thing that draws my eye is just the outer room. Like, what the heck are we looking at with that? Interesting. Alright, shrine, trading post, tomb. Tomb for lots of gold. Shrine for some luck. I don't even know what I can potentially get from the shrine, so I'm kind of like, I'm wary of doing that until I feel like there's got to be a way you learn. Maybe it's in a book or something, like what the shrine can do. Trading post. It'd be nice to get a lot of gold. I guess potentially for the bookstore. It's always nice to have gold, or I don't know. It's always nice to have gold. Let's do the tomb. I am gonna go down because I know there's stuff we can get here. There's also something like some wording, I forget who said it, but it's like I read that like Sinclair like has secrets buried with him. Like he's buried here, so I don't know, is there more to his tomb than this? That I don't know as well. There's definitely more to this note that I just don't know. Okay. It's really hot today, so I'm just getting some fans blowing, whatnot. So, okay, where were we? Let's. I read something about a flower being down here. What did that say? Certain days. Ooh, it was ending in a certain room. I think a flower would end up down here. No? What room was it? It was the bunk room. Okay. Next morning I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. What does that mean? Okay. So if we ended bunk room and then got tomb the next day, I feel like that could be kind of tough to like do, but we should write down no effect for hovel. Doesn't seem like the door had much effect. I won't do that yet, just in case there is something that happens, but as of right now, doesn't appear so. Protector's good. Courtyard's not a bedroom, so it could be nice though to get a couple items. Don't necessarily want to burn our gems, so I'm just gonna do it. Get the 2 key and a gem. I like the drawing room here. I mostly like drawing room because it goes both directions. Now we can spare room. Could get bed. Let's do a billiard room. Oops. Okay, 13, 9, 7, 4. Oh my gosh, dude, okay. I need to use the D-pad. This is my problem with using this. Okay, 17. That's 11. 7. 2 times 10 is 20. 1 plus 4, 5, 7, 10. Minus 7 is 3. Divided by 1 is 3. No square roots this time. Makes it a little bit easier. Could do the den, get a gem. Don't hate that. Damn, that doesn't go up at all. This direction. Oh, I guess, nope, chapel doesn't. We could just burn the chapel or the bedroom. Bedroom's not really even very good. I'd almost rather have the chapel just available because of the doors that you can get with it, so let's just burn that. Doesn't hurt to even walk in here. Okay, green room over here. Our greenhouse. Okay, I like getting green rooms. Sledgehammer. Get a bunch of gems. So now we have a sledgehammer. We have a metal detector. Both good. We could break that wall down, which I think is just going to be a lever, but Who knows what's actually back there? It's the one wall that I know exists that we've never broken down. Let's grab these keys from the nook. We have some redraws here, so let's go left first. Green rooms do not cost to draft, that's great. I think that's really strong in this particular spot too. I feel like there's got to be something else at the terrace too. Like some of these rooms that just have nothing going on. Like it appears they have nothing going on. I feel like there's got to be something else. No? Alas. Something like this existed for so long without us knowing. What's down here? Okay, this is potentially our last door, but we do have 2 dice. We could redraw. I don't hate hallway there though, especially with a locked trunk. Options to the left and right. Bunch of gold. Okay, we'll take chapel here. Foyer, using this now, hallway doors are always unlocked. That means we'll have free green rooms and our halls will always be unlocked. That's pretty good. Let's do it. I'm gonna redraw once. Cloister. Yeah, I do wanna do the cloister. Okay. There's something here. What exactly is it? What am I supposed to be pushing? Let's look at this again. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Base of the 2 pillars. Is it just these 2? Wow. It's these 2 pillars. I feel like I've always looked at the other ones. So what? I never noticed that there. Did that just appear? You've been rewarded an allowance balance. 2 more to our... What does this say? Mr. Nogala. If you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as a positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. That's all that says. Kind of bummer, but kind of funny. Okay, so there's a couple of dig spots. So I'm just assuming we can get extra gems, you know, if we put this on a good spot. Okay. Kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I tried so long to figure out how to get that to work, and that's all it does. Okay, mailroom. Do secret passage. We're out of gems right now if we do this, but probably a green room or a hall, but I don't have free halls right now, so each way for the aquarium. Alright, just do this one. Okay, spread. Oh, we have so many green rooms right now. Actually, could be really strong with the patio. But I kind of... Let's do parlor. Get the gems, and then hopefully we'll get a patio option that goes a better way for us. Even could be this next door if it's a dead end, which I might just... let's get this done first. The gems are in this box. The gems are in a box next to this box. The gems are in the blue box. So if they were in the blue box, all three of these would be true, so that doesn't seem like it could be right. So I would say this is false, because they wouldn't be in this box. So this would be false. This could still be true, they would just be in the black box. I think that seems pretty straightforward. Greater chance of finding an item in the green rooms. We have so many green rooms, so that's not terrible. Plus we're going to be drawing more green rooms. Plus we got a shovel. So we're definitely going for a green room kind of a day. Key. And who is that a statue of? And can we ever get out there? Could redraw, could do the mailroom. More dice. Kind of why I chose that was for the dice. You also get a gem out of here. Okay, utility closet could be good. Because we can turn this off. Now if we get security, we can get through any security card. Security doors. It's a little risky though. I wonder if these dig spots have anything special here. I guess it's probably not. but did get us allowance. Okay, Chapel. Don't let me down. Okay. Could do armory. I think that's fine. Getting the battle axe a lot. For now, we don't need to grab the mace unless we end up combining the sledgehammer with anything. Yeah, we might as well buy this and then use it and use it on something that's potentially going to cost us a lot of gems. Honestly, I may think about doing it on a classroom. I think I might do classroom because after doing it that last round where I was just always running out of gems, if you want to get to grade 8, it's going to cost you 8 gems in the end. Just having those gems available, it would be so nice to be able to not pay that. So I think I'm going to do that because I think that'll help me next time. So let's do that. Won't help us on this run, but feel good about that choice. Okay, we gotta just keep moving, so pantry it is. We do have the 2 dice. Gonna try and hold it for a last ditch situation. Let's do dining room. Gives us 2 doors. Some steps. Key. Doing good on keys. Music room. See, what would this even protect me from negatively? What is the negative effects of lavatory? I'm kind of curious, like, if I use the Night Shield on lavatory, would it change anything? You know? I'm kind of curious. And you'll never know if you don't do it. So fuck it. Oh. Did I just reroll? What did I just do? What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Wait, what just happened? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I swear I just clicked it on the line on. I re-rolled somehow. Did I click re-roll? Because I swear I clicked the shield, and then I thought I clicked. Maybe I just double clicked accidentally. Damn, that sucks. So I burned that and... Damn, okay. Thanks, Sean. That sucks, man. I could do library. At least pick a book. I think I'll just do it. Even though I won't be able to get the bookstore. I don't have a lot anyways. So we'll do Architectural Digest Volume 4. What if there's just like something buried under this floorboard? So literally this arrow just pointed right at it or at this chair. You know? That doesn't do me any good if I do the coat check, so we'll do the kennel. At least we have a shovel. See the pups. This is something, again, where I have no clue what that means. No hunch. Every time I look at it, I just go. No clue. Okay, so I still have my night shield, actually. I didn't... we could go commissary, we could re-roll, but that could be dangerous. At least we have an option here. Banana, gem, key, set of gems. Could use that previous round. Okay. This is fine. We have it turned off. No, not the key card. So we're kind of done unless we get security here. God, man. Double our gold, but nothing for us to really buy. So maybe walk-in closet. Maybe we get lucky and get the security card. Dude, we got it. Holy shit, that's insane. The key card. Oh my god. What luck? We'll take it. And we got a telescope. Okay, we still have a shot here to do something. It has to be powered on now. Classic. So we go all the way back to utility closet, turn it back on, and then walk all the way back. Holy crap. Okay. Excuse me. It's too bad we ended up shutting that off now. But we can buy some bananas. We have the kitchen, or not the kitchen, but we do have the dining room, which we're about to be to 8, so we'll get that. So we'll survive. So 2 of them are jumping up. I don't know what makes them want to be pet. I don't know if that means anything. Spread gems in each green room or the aquarium. I'm just gonna take it because that was double door. We have good gems right now. Compass. Observatory or conservatory? Okay. Alright, adjusting some rarities. Bunch of gems. Key. So what can we adjust? I want to adjust this to being like... It's already rare. Did I already switch it to rare? Okay. Greenhouse. I'm okay with greenhouse just being standard. Rotunda. Maybe make it... I don't want to make it too common because it is 3 gems. Maybe a slightly more available. Just do unusual. Right now it's at rare. It's good, but also 3 gems is spendy, and I don't want to be getting that a million times at the beginning of the game. So, let's do that. I think that's pretty solid. Treasure trove. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll do treasure trove. As much as I want to get the hero outfit, we're kind of running out of rooms anyways, so I'd rather get that early on. See what it says today. Green memos and white boxes are always lies. Green memos. And white boxes. Is this just a reference to the puzzle down in the bottom of the reservoir? Or is this referring to anything else? That's the only place I can think I've seen like green, white boxes and like lots of green memos. Unless it's talking about this, or this could potentially have a white box. Because it says green memos and treasure trove are true, but then green memos and white boxes are always lies. So maybe we'll find these are the same colored boxes, same type of boxes that we found down at the bottom of the reservoir. So I don't know. We don't have a reroll, do we? Is this our only route right now? Yeah, so we can't take vault. We take vegetable. Okay. Ooh, drafting studio. Yeah. I definitely want drafting studio. I haven't had it in a while, so we wanna add something to our. There's still all these rooms. Oh, what's classroom? Oh, Like, we could just get Classroom without having to get... Solarium. How the fuck did we ever get Solarium? I think I might do Dormitory. I'm so confused. These 4 homes were deployed to Mount Holly as a short-term solution to allow the curriculum to continue uninterrupted while the new school is being built. I got Solarium. I must have done something that like added it to my pool that day. I'm gonna add this because I've never had it. It's the only room I've actually never been in of the 3. So that's kind of interesting. It's like, let's go back. I got Solarium here. Is it because I did Secret Passage, or what else could I have done that day that it somehow became available? I have no clue what I did that day. It's pretty crazy that I've been in it without, it's not even one of my rooms. These small student quarters, devoid of frills and distractions, are ideal for the students or denizen of academia who wishes to focus on their studies without diversion or interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. It's an entry, it's a bedroom, it's a dead end, and an addition. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a drafting room, gain 10 steps. Cool. Plus it's probably got some lore. Okay. So now we could do the vault and get a bunch of gold. Could do security. Kind of like security here. Just because it goes to the right. I don't have like a key for the vault. Study, we've... To be honest, I have no clue what I'm looking for right now. I realize I have no strategy. I think Vestibule is the last studio edition. I'm kind of just waiting for something to happen where I'm like, oh, shit, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. There's 30 coins on the bottom. Dormitory. Yeah, let's fucking do it. See what's happening here. Costa Rica. So I think our mom went to Costa Rica University, I'm gonna guess. Couple of dice. Wait. Those look like dice, yep. Oh, she's got Drafting Strategy Volume 2. Okay. Cool. That's just like a thermos. Little radio. Ping pong paddles, globe, bowling pin, So she went to Costa Rica University. So the only other thing in here is the drafting strategy. Architectural Digest Volume 2. March issue. Okay. My type of room. The categorization of floor plan subtypes. As architects, we know that designing a building is a complex and multifaceted process. From the layout to the details, every decision we make can have a significant impact on the final result. Perhaps that's why we're always looking for ways to improve our craft and refine our ideas. In this edition of Drafting Strategy, we're excited to introduce a useful concept that can take your design to the next level: room subtypes. While we've previously explored the use of colored floor plans to categorize the basic kinds of rooms, in this issue we will be examining architectural symbols. I'm assuming this is it's these puzzle, mechanical, tomorrow, and drawing, I think. I feel like I have a grasp of how they work, but I'm hoping this will give us more information, maybe some tips that we've never thought of or realized. These symbols provide the draftsman with a visual way to indicate the purpose and function of a room, whether it's a designated workplace or workspace, a utility control room, or a conundrum. These subtype symbols can communicate the intended use of a room at a quick glance. By including these symbols on their floor plans, architects can make it easier for contractors and builders to understand their vision and bring it to life. But the benefits of floor plan categorization go beyond just clarity. By understanding and identifying subtypes, architects can craft strategies that surpass the surface level simplistic approaches commonly used by inexperienced drafters. Cool. I am back, Spirited. What is up, buddy? You've had your first week of school. Damn, how are you doing? So this is my first day playing any of video games in 2 weeks, so it's nice to be back. It's been a long run. It was intense, I can only imagine, man. We'll definitely have to talk about it sometime on some gaming. What are you up to this weekend? The Craft of the Draft. Drafting Architectural Digest's Guide to Drafting Rooms. So, drafting rooms are floor plans that affect the draft pool or the drafting process. As such, they are spaces that are often designed for activities related to academic pursuits and research. Some of their common features include floor plan redrawing, draft pool manipulation, and rarity adjustments. As students of the art of drafting, aspiring architects can greatly benefit from the knowledge, experience, and learning opportunities that these rooms offer. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. I'll have to find out if Jordan's around. I know he's got some games and stuff, but it'd be fun just to play with whoever's around. In a class of its own, academia isn't only found in the mountains of Costa Rica. The classroom is a great example of the scholastic strategies that this room type has to offer. Not only does it provide synergy for other drafting rooms, but it's also a valuable source of information and knowledge. Did you know the classrooms you'll find will fall under one of 8 different grades, ranging from first grade to the culmination of your academic journey, grade 8. Okay, kind of assumed that. However, there are rumors of an additional annex classroom at Mount Holly Elementary used solely for exams and student testing, but finding it has been near impossible as it requires drafting more than 8 classrooms. Okay. So we get to grade 8, and then there's a additional annex classroom for testing. Cool. I kind of thought that was going to be grade 8 because it says as one of the trophies, passed the classroom test or something. I forget what it says, but sounds good, Spirited. Yes, I definitely would like to play with you guys, even tonight if you're around. I'll only be playing this probably for a little bit longer. Okay, shifting gears. Architectural Digest's Guide to Mechanical Rooms. Far from the pristine white pages of academia, the mechanical world is a rugged industrial space marked by the symbol of the gear and stained with the grime of heavy machinery. These floor plans prioritize function over aesthetics, and the design of each mechanical room reflects this focus on efficiency. These rooms serve as the command centers for estate operations, housing the control systems that keep everything running smoothly. So yeah, utility closet, pump room, ducts, three-way room, split ducts 3 ways. Boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling. We know about that. And power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. So when you're in a room, look up, there might be a duct. Did you know drafting from a door that is steam powered will increase the likelihood of drying rooms with ducts? Yeah, I kind of figured that seemed like the case. I don't know if when I got the boiler room, got it turned on, it seemed like you would get a bunch of rooms that had power sources to go through it, because they would be like powered on. They're like, and it would seem to happen more than normal. But that's good to get official confirmation that it does increase the likelihood of drawing those types of rooms, which is cool. Okay, no time like the future. Architectural Digest's Guide to Tomorrow Rooms. Some rooms offer long-term benefits rather than immediate resources. These floor plans, known as tomorrow rooms, are considered an investment for the future, and they offer the forward-thinking architect a number of strategies that will pay dividends down the road. Strategic planning is critical to drafting success, and knowing when to forsake the current day's progress to set yourself up for a prosperous future is a critical decision that each architect will encounter. Code check and sauna are obvious ones. Time freeze. Nothing better exemplifies setting yourself up for tomorrow at the expense of today than freezer. But drafters who may not want to totally abandon their current day's progress will be pleased to know there are a few clever ways to manipulate frozen assets. Entering furnace or sauna after drafting freezer will thaw any frozen gems or gold you are carrying, and you will once again be able to use them. However, if you still wish your accounts to carry over to the next day, you will have to refreeze your assets again by re-entering freezer. Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that. Cool. It always made me worry about grabbing freezer, but if you get sauna or furnace, you're good. Cool. I thought the only use for furnace and freezer was to actually melt freezer. Neat. Cool that there's another use for the sauna too. Warning, if furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. Crazy. I thought it was good, Spirit. I think I'm mostly updated, but I did a lot of that last night. But sounds good. I need to eat some dinner anyways here soon too. Okay. That's useful. I might take a picture of just this page because stuff I didn't know. Maybe I reread it if I feel like, Cool. Perplexing Plans. Architectural Digest's Guide to Puzzle Rooms. Excuse me. Any architect who loves a challenge inevitably ends up drafting a few puzzle rooms in their house. These floor plans, marked only with a single enigmatic jigsaw piece, lack accompanying text and explanations, as if to suggest that even understanding the room's function is part of the puzzle. Some puzzle rooms, like parlor and billiard room, become increasingly difficult as you solve them, evolving over time as you progress. Come on, give me a hint on the frickin' gallery. That's what I need. Spreading your wings. Architectural Digest's Guide to Spread Rooms. The final type of room we will cover in this room is the spread room. These floor plans enable the architect to spread out items among many rooms. When items are spread, they are only placed in currently active rooms in the house. The number of items that are spread is determined by the number of rooms on your estate. Waiting until your house is bigger will provide larger spreads. Strategies that employ spread rooms are often centered around travel and backtracking. And probably having a conference room. Okay, didn't really tell me much there. Word from the editor. I wanted to use this segment to thank all of our readers for the wonderful mail and feedback we've received after we sent our very first issue of Drafting Strategy. It's incredibly rewarding to create something that is appreciated. It's even more rewarding to know that somewhere out there a young architect is reading our magazine and getting inspired to build something of his own that may one day in turn inspire others. When I was a child, I vividly remember the experience of reading the memoirs of the court's grand architect, Luza T. Rayland. To say it changed me is an understatement. It had a profound effect on the way I view the world and the spaces within it. We each draft our own dreams as a child, faint sketches on blurry blueprints, illegible to all, especially ourselves, and our purpose, why it is found hidden in the floor plans of our youth. Each draft our own dreams as a child, faint sketches on blurry blueprints, illegible to all, especially ourselves, and our purpose, why it is found hidden in the floor plans of our youth. I wonder if that's a hint about if there's any floor plans from, like, Herbert. That would help us understand any, but... So what I gather from that, okay, I think the furnace thing was really helpful. The freezer furnace thing was helpful. I also was thinking about classrooms, and I think number 8 might be, since they kind of categorize these based on the types. So we have these 4. I don't know exactly why, but these are puzzle rooms. 8, I feel like, is another puzzle room. I think that could be the classroom final test room, potentially. These are all like rooms that just have items, more item rooms, mostly keys. These are all gem rooms. These are all coin rooms. These are drawing rooms. These are mechanical rooms. These are tomorrow rooms. This is just kind of its own thing, own thing. Antechamber room 46. So, makes me believe that this is probably a puzzle room number 8, and just thinking about what other puzzles exist, quite possibly only the classroom would be my guess. So, okay, cool. We found out the dormitory. Okay, where were we? That took forever to read. We could redraw, which I think I'm gonna do. Do I want pool, sauna, all those? Do I care? Locker room, sauna, pump room. I think we're way past the time for the clock tower. So I'm confused why that happened again. Okay. I just re-rolled again. I'm clicking the... I didn't even double click again. Weird. Kind of confused why that keeps happening. I wonder if... Now I kind of regret the wine cellar there. I wonder if I had put the wine cellar where I did, if that would have done anything. Since it's kind of an underground area. The like fertile ground. This actually is a very rich soil. Never know. Guess we'll never know now. Everything's 50% off. Green rooms. Could use that earlier. Hilarious. I think I know what happened. I used it and it was protecting from that, and then I was just clicking A and it was automatically going down the reroll. So, okay, live and learn. Why is he taking a picture in the bathroom? In the lavatory? I don't understand that. Okay. Could do boiler room. Can't do the passageway, sadly. Lost rooms. Ah. Almost a full house. Again, like, what does the lavatory do? Well, we have a bunch of gold sitting down the tomb. But for what? Nothing. Kind of feel like I'm in a rut a little bit. Not a rut, but you know, like not exactly sure. what I'm trying to do next. We only have 5 steps anyways. Like I could buy a bunch of bananas. We're trying to find our last 3 letters. We know one is in the drawing room. I don't know where the other 2 are. We're trying to find 4 more keys. Obviously I know, well, 5 more keys, but I know one of them is in the clock tower. So there's 4 more that we don't know about. The Blackbirch Grotto. Getting the final piece to that. The final microchip to open that up. The only clue I have there is that it's something to do with the library. Based on the video recordings we saw, like the first one, the second one led us to the microchip in the vase, so I would think the first one might lead us to the other microchip. Yeah, it has to do with the library, but what book has that? If it's in a book. Or where in there is it? I have no other clues as to where keys could be. Sanctum keys. Greenhouse would be nice if we could bang that wall down. There's the weight room wall, I think, too, that we could bang down. I think that just has, that for sure just has a lever behind it. What else is there? Like, what other? I mean, bedroom, is that freaking closet? Something we can do something with. I guess the big cupboard, dresser. Lavatory. We do have the like keys, so it says, let's go back to that actually. Let's go back to that note. I gotta find it. Heck is this thing? First key found on the furthest rank. Found here on the furthest rank. Found that second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Okay, so we need more keys. Vault keys, which we haven't found. The third is high up among all the clocks. We know where that is. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. We found that one. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. That's the one that I'm not sure about. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. Found that. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. Found that. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Assuming that one's the last one we're going to find. So we got to figure out vault key. We got to find the clock one. So I guess this is 5. Throne. How many have I opened then? Maybe I've opened 4. And I just haven't solved them. I think I've opened 4 and I have a 5th that I know is in the clocks. So I'm like, I think I've found most of these. So that's 5. So the only 3 that I haven't found, bank, or the vault, king on his throne. That's the one I don't know. And the last is waiting behind the last door. 8. Nice girl. So that's where I'm not sure. King on his throne. And then where the heck are these other red letters? I know one's in here. I don't know where the other 2 are. I think I found all the others. That I can think of. Treasure trove, like, what information is that going to provide me? Let's end our day in the dormitory today, if we can. Since that's a bedroom that we haven't tried. Not sure if that'll do anything. Let's do that. Could also do the aquarium, but since we've just got the dormitory for the first time, let's try that out. We only have maybe the solarium that we even need to add from here. A couple more items that we need to make. Yeah. Okay. I think we've done what we can for now. But it's been another good stream. 3 days we've played. Up to day 38. Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center. Total rooms 44, almost 45. Shrink 9, a new room, which was the dormitory. 12 rooms found. Could have gone down the tomb, but there's nothing I could do with all that gold, to be honest. So that'll do it for us this time. Thanks everyone who's been hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, have a great time, and see you in the next video. There will definitely be another video, because we're going to solve this freaking game. It's the last thing I do. See ya.